So I talk about the fallen angels a lot in my videos, like the third that Lucifer convinced to rebel against heaven and that were cast down to earth. I also talk a lot about the Watcher angels, the 200 from the Book of Enoch that were supposed to watch over humanity, but lusted after human women instead. You know, the Watcher angels. You ever seen what Robin Williams' wife looks like next to Teddy Roosevelt's wife? You know, Robin Williams, who just happened to play Teddy Roosevelt in the movie Night at the Museum. Well, that's Robin's wife, and that's Teddy's wife. Sorry, Pappy, it's just too good to use. And John Travolta's wife. Have you ever seen what his wife looks like next to Joe Namath's? Well, there's John. And here's Joe, and there's John's wife, and there's Joe's wife. What about Ryan Gosling? Have you ever seen what his wife, Eva Mendes, looks like? Well, that's Ryan and Eva, and that's Franklin Roosevelt and Eleanor Roosevelt. Oh, and James Buchanan and his wife, and Anthony Hopkins, and, well, you see. And like I said, I talk about the third that were cast down to Earth, and I talk about the 200 that were also cast down here for taking human wives instead of watching over humanity. But you know who I don't talk about a lot, or at all actually? Well, the Book of Enoch talks a lot about the 200, but you know who they also talk about? The 7 holy angels, often considered archangels, who watch over specific aspects of creation, humanity, and the spiritual realms. These watchers are distinct from the fallen 200. Here are the 7, all set to watch over a different part of humanity or the spiritual realm. And while there were 200 that fell, well, there are 7 that were described as loyal, holy watchers. And you know what 7 holy angels who watch over us made me think of? Where would they watch from? Up, right? Well, what's up? The stars, the sun, the moon, and the 8 planets. But when you realize you don't live on a spinning blue marble, well, that 8 turns quickly to 7. 7 celestial beings in the sky. And well, we know how they like to invert everything, right? They put a good twist on a bad and a bad twist on a good. What if these are the 7 loyal watchers that remained in their abode and they're watching over humanity still? And these false gods and false idols and fallen angels and watchers down here, well, they put a twist on everything and they put their false Roman god names on all of them, so we would look at them and not have a clue what they actually were. I don't know, I'm just speculating here, but one thing I know for sure is I don't live on a spinning ball chasing the sun at 66,000 miles per hour.